So, is this what really been happening in America society in the past? Is this what's been really going on? They have this thing right here. They're talking about Hannibal. Hannibal, one of the greatest military minds ever. He's a black guy. Is it what they talk about him? Is it what they say?
Before, his army in perfect formation, and the Roman soldiers shaking in their boots. That's not just war, that's psychological warfare. But here's what hits different. They never tell you how advanced Hannibal's tactics were. The way he read terrain, how he used misdirection, silence, and shadows to turn Rome's discipline against itself. He was centuries ahead of his time. Modern generals still study his moves. The Battle of Cannae, the one where he surrounded and annihilated a Roman army twice his size, is still called one of the greatest military maneuvers in history. So why don't you see his face on the walls of museums? Why is there no Hollywood blockbuster about this African genius who outwitted an empire?
Why?
You already know the answer. Because the image of a black man defeating Rome doesn't fit the story they want you to believe.
Wow.
They needed Rome to look invincible. They needed Africa to look inferior. So they took Hannibal's victories and buried them under centuries of Latin propaganda. When they couldn't erase him, they distorted him, turned him into a semi-European.
So that's what happened. Is that what our history of our American historical, for that matter, it wasn't America on this one. This was in the Roman days. So even in the Roman days, is that what was going on back in the Roman time? Similar to what the United States would do too. Like they did to Jesse Owens, you know. Is that how it was? Is that why y'all in Rome, y'all want to tell us about how this happened and that, but yet you in real life you don't want to put the part that Rome was just some barbarian motherfuckers. Really, it wasn't Africans that was barbaric. It was Rome. It was Rome that was barbarians. History. Just look at the United States history and look how who was the barbarians really? I mean, just look at our generations. They used to say it was the Indians and us that was the barbarians, but in reality, the Indians were kings in India. What happened to them happened to the same black mugs like me, same way, just different, same agenda, however. Keep them down, keep them down. That's how they did it in the Indians too. Keep them down, keep them down. Just talking, because, just saying something that we all know. But a lot of people come on here in America too, saying like you can go to Rome, go back to the Roman. They won't say shit about what happened to Hannibal. Just like they'll put a whole lot of stuff on the United States who helped make electricity and who's the real mother that started that stuff. But you see what happened to that history. Yeah, we're going to go ahead on and erase that stuff. You don't want everybody to know about that. Just saying. But I always see something on TV or on the movies or something. They're always trying to deplete the other way around. Like we were the ones, or like the Indians was the ones that started some shit. All they was doing is trying to protect and make sure they generation keep on going. Just saying something out loud, Come on.